Broadcasting once again from the Pool House, Mix Room, and Gecko Sanctuary, Vico here. And today, I'm going to explain time signatures. This is the rhythmic heart of music. If you're new to this, you're in the right place. Okay, let's kick things off with the basics. A time signature is, basically, the musical equivalent of a drink recipe. It tells you the key ingredients of the song's rhythm so you know exactly how to mix it. So in my last video, where we examined the front page of a piece of sheet music, I talked a little about tempo and beats. Remember, I said tempo is usually written in what we call the metronome marking, and it tells us how fast or slow to play the song by giving the number of beats in a minute of music. Keep all that in mind. So, since tempo tells us how many beats are in a minute, the time signature tells us how many beats are in each measure of the music and how we're supposed to feel that rhythm. So time signature looks like a fraction, but this isn't math class, thank God, so we're going to approach it differently. But it still has a top number and a bottom number. The top number tells you how many beats are in each measure, kind of like how many shots go into the martini shaker. The bottom number tells you what type of note gets one beat. Think of it as the choice between using vodka or gin. So, for example, 4/4 means there are 4 beats in a measure and a quarter note gets one beat. It's like the most common time signature. So much so it's sometimes called common time. Pick a dance track, a pop track, a hip-hop track. This is probably the time signature. You've got 3/4, which gives us that waltzing vibe. When you give this to a drummer, they're probably going to play kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare. We don't do a lot of this in modern radio music, but I have a favorite example. This song is simply called Waltz by the singer Reagan.
1, 2, 3, I'm falling. 1, 2, 3. You hold me with bending. I'm dead.
Although we don't get much of 3/4 in pop, we do get something similar, and that's 6/8. So we're still counting this in groups of triples, like the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 we just heard in Waltz. But instead of 3 equal quarter notes, we count 6 eighth notes, and instead of each beat getting equal emphasis, we hit 1 and 4 the hardest, so that's where your kick and snare would probably land.
Working this grave shift, and I ain't shit. I wish I could find me a spaceship and fly.
And hey, for you rule breakers out there, or fans of prog rock and experimental hip-hop, yes, there are weird time signatures and changing time signatures. The chorus of Hey Ya is mostly in 4/4, but then throws in a bar of 2/4 at the end of every phrase. Pink Floyd's Money begins in 7/4, but changes to 4/4 by the guitar solo. Childish Gambino's The Worst Guys is changing time signature so often that it's hard to keep track, going between all kinds of different things, 5/4 and 3/4.
I'm so immaculate. Instead of asking what's happening, rather blast a Jackson 5 in the back of an Acura, acting blacker than the Bernie Mac, 2 Charlie Murphys, and Akon. The girls that you brought.
These are the molecular gastronomy of the music world. You're not entirely sure what's going on, but it's intriguing. Why does this even matter, you might be asking? Well, a song's time signature shapes its entire feel. Imagine making your martini but using root beer and triple sec instead of vodka and vermouth. The ingredients, or in our case the beats and their divisions, make all the difference. All right, that's enough alcohol analogies for one lesson. You're now equipped to dive into the world of music with a solid understanding of time signatures. You can waltz, gallop, break all the rules. Just don't forget to count your beats. And for those of you thinking this isn't useful, remember, music theory is to a musician what grammar is to a writer. You can break those rules, but it helps to know them first. All right, it's time to bounce. This is Scotty Vico fading out.
Let's go.